Never expected me and Lee to be stealth camping in a film set, did we? Carry on watching and you'll find out how this wild camp turned, I'd probably say, very quickly. Imagine going wild camping with no tent. That's exactly what me and Lee's doing, aren't we? Condition wise, getting down to about 7ish degrees, winds about 10 miles an hour. We're going to have a little bit of shelter with some walls for where we're going to be camping. Couldn't tell you how high it is. Lee says I should tell you in feet, so it sounds a bit higher. As you can see,
that's what you see on the channel. You don't know it is. I'm going to 1,000 feet. I'm like, oh god.
That's his run done with. But as you can see, we've got a lovely valley. We've only parked down there, coming on up, and we've got a canny walk along here. We're going past the old mine ruins, and then further on up, I don't actually know what they are. I call it a stable block, cattle block. I don't know. I tried looking on the maps for many years ago, like 100 years ago, and still couldn't find information on it. Aye, I'll show you when we get up here. If you've seen one of my previous videos of the old gang smelting mill, and that's where we are, and that's where we're heading.
The old gang, smell your man, that's what Blot would say.
Aye, Blot's drummed it in his head, and I've got a bit in my head now. But we've got to say, if you're watching this, Chris, big thanks out for the shout out for me and Lee. Look forward to a camp with you soonish with the lighter nights. Chris has just camped in, I think it's over that way, sort of, in one of the spots me and Lee camped in, Gunner side. Cracking little place, similar to up here with the old mines, but he had a cracking one. Laugh me back off at him every time. It just gets funnier and funnier. He actually does, and I've said this before, he puts a comedy in wild camping, and he does. He's a proper comedian, but he's himself, and he's mint. We've now approached the old gang smelting mill itself. Here's a little bit of what's going on. You can see it's in front of us, got a little bit of a ruin of a building there. And then we have the actual mill itself, so we'll have a little look around it. I can remember little bits of it. I think there's an entrance on the right, as Lee said. There's a little bridge there. Right. That's it, we'll have a geeks about. There's a van further up, so I don't know what work's going on. So we might have to tell them a little white lie. And we're not wild camping, we're just training for the 3 peaks. That's the plan anyway. You can see the little white markers in front of what used electric fences, and they're all the way down here. There's no electric fence, but I'm thinking, oh, they're not markers for vehicles, so we should find that out soon. But here's a mill. You see the hole up there? It's either an entrance or chimney for a kiln. Aye, canny. Oh, here's a little entrance here. So let's have a little moochie-rooney. Let's stick you inside there.
This is where I was hoping to pitch, to be honest.
I'll go on the maps now with the side-by-side maps, and I'll see what the age is on this place. Lee's thinking we'll pitch up here and do a little setup there. See about that van being ahead, I don't know yet. Oh, got to be water coming down here. Let's have a look up the top, see where Lee is. There's the entrance there, look. Whether that's a shaft or the entrance to the mine, I don't know. Probably a shaft for bringing someone out because it's a bit small. There's been a lot around here, a lot knocked down, a lot fell down. Now that there is the stable type thing I'm talking about, and there's another entrance there. It's amazing that they've all left open. A nice little place, got a couple of shooting cabins. That one there's lovely, I'd love to live in that. There you go, the water coming out. Do not drink it. Whatever you do, don't drink that. It's full of contaminants, lead, all bits of steel left down there. It's rotting away. The plan is for me and Lee to move on. I don't know if there's some kind of race on Lee saying there, but we've still got these white sticks hanging up now. That's a set of toilets with a generator on. There's someone there. Where we're parked up, there was a white sort of box unit with someone with a reflective jacket, so it makes you think that there's something going on, some run, something like that. So We'll head on up here over this hill where we've never been before, and we'll see what's here. I didn't realise that me and Lee had actually come camping to the year one, and this is what I mean. We've got traffic lights a lot, some floodlights. I'm guessing they're doing some works around here. They've got to be. One of the last camps I've done, if you remember, at the end of it, Lee got a skull, took it home. His wife absolutely loves it. So on the way up here, all he's been doing is hunting for bones and skulls, and he's pointed that out. We've got that fossil. So we don't know on this camp whether he'll be taking anything home that's sort of dead. It will be dead anyway, but you know what I mean.
Should be getting a bone either way.
So unsuccessful at finding a pitch up there. I joked on before about the little ribbons. I'll show you. I says, oh, that's where we're staying. I says, no, it's further up, but turns out there's an out up here, so we're going to head back. We're coming in this way.
Can I just interrupt you? Turns out Lee was right again.
2-0 to Lee. 2-0 to Lee. We probably about 10-0. But where we're going to go back to, the hopefully won't see us anyway, coming from behind, if you know what I mean. So we're going to go up the back, in the back alley, and around, and over the side, so it should be alright. Where they are in the van, they can't see us anyway, can they?
Does that mean this is a stealth camp?
Technically, it is. As mad as it is, we're actually in the middle of a TV set. Lee joked about it earlier, just saying the number 4, but he was right, so we've just been up there. Just seen a truck and had TV division. We've asked what they're filming, but they said they can't tell us because it hasn't been released. It's up and coming. So
have you like had a word with the other one, wasn't it?
Aye, what can we sort of asked the question, so it's not to be disclosed, but aye, very interesting. In front of us here, cool. You can see that where they've got the generators, the toilets, so that's a bit of the set they're using the huts. We're going to camp up here, so they're not going to know where we're going to be, but we're going to be watching them, so maybe we'll see something later, eh?
You might have heard that Lee Grills is coming for a camp.
I think they did. We'll not see Lee looking like a balloon, will they?
Now you see me. Oh no. Now you see me. Now you don't.
Look at this for some spots.
Is that many spots you need clear yourself?
Loads of little bivvy spots. Oh, this is the third sort of divot bit, crevice. Oh, big crevice. So you can camp loads of places here, and then we'll back up there onto the top. I'm only keeping it down because I'm just like, what happens if they're filming there? And
what did I say though?
We'll get moved on. Well,
if they're going to film there anyway and they come up with the cameras and we're there with tents, we're going to say...
We'll just have to do a blot. Too much to drink, I can't move.
We haven't got tents.
We've got any tents?
I forget, I've got the sun on my back.
So when I was saying stable blocks, this is what I mean. With the posts, that's a spot chosen. So I'm going to go here. Lee's going to go there. Pretty big tops to set up. Near the sort of place along here. It's nice grassy as well. Must be where the sheep come to shelter. See, all the way along here and out there. Pretty big place, so let's get these tops set up. So that's mine set up on the outside and Lee's. I'll show you mine. So this is the configuration I've gone for. Pole at the back, lift it up. So one at the front. That's the best I can get. I've got a bit of a dip there, but I'll get a bit of it somehow. And you've got Lee's like that. Can't really see Lee's. I don't know how he's pitched it with the camo. A little bit of a faff about it. It's always nice. You've got to pull them about, but it's nice to use them. I've said this for a long time about using the bivvies and the tarps. I'm whispering a bit just in case there's someone down there. But let's get inside, set up. I'll bring you back when that's all done. So for a while I've wanted to upgrade my sleep kit. Winter sleep kit that is. So for a while I've wanted to upgrade my winter sleep system. Now I get things sent off companies, I use their stuff, see how I get on with them, but I want to make a big change myself. I've wanted to do it for a few years, been a bit sceptical, but Optimus got in touch with us, asked us if I wanted to use one of their sleep pads. But I really like the quilt, so I bought the quilt from them. They sent us a pad for free, so it was a purchase on my side of what I wanted, but I did get a big discount, so thanks Ben for doing that for us. But a quilt is what I'm getting. Now I haven't brought it out with us yet. I've got a nice down winter quilt, but I brought the pad out, and I have to say I've pumped it in the house and this is fantastic. Now this sleep pad itself has got an R value of 4.2. but look at the way it comes. So I haven't got the flex tail with us. I'm trying to get away from that and just use the light itself. But it comes wrapped up in its own stuff sack, a nice rubber band there to keep a hold of the top. Take that off, unclip this, roll it out, and then inside of here is the sleep pad. Now I've had this out in the house, lay on it, very comfortable, very warm, and that's the sleep pad there. Now it is absolutely mint. I'll put the specs on the screen now for it, but really nice. And look at the pattern on it. Lee likes it because it's a bit like through dark, so I'm going to be using that, and I think this mat here is what I'm going to use for quite a while. I mean, I've got the flex tail, it's super comfortable, but this here, if it performs well, I'll be using it throughout, so keep the eye out for this. But yeah, I've looked at their gear for quite a while. The quilt's absolutely bang on. I've got a summer quilt, but I've always fancied a winter one. It's just, oh, do you get the chill with the wind and all that kind of thing? But there's got a sewn in foot box, a zipped up foot box, sorry. It's got plenty of clips, its own pad clip. It's fantastic. So yeah, I made the purchase, bought that. I can't wait to use it, but with it being a bit claggy, very humid, very damp, I didn't want to bring it out because I'm only in the bivvy, and I was on planning on being somewhere a little bit worse originally, so I use this pad, start with that and see how it goes. Sleeping bag wise, I've gone for the Quinature again, still using this. Comfort rating of -5. The downfill, I think it's 1,600 grams. They're not currently out yet. I'm just using them to get some photos for them for marketing. So a nice setup. I see the pump's like a flex tail. The pad, really good, really warm. But I want to get my own system and build it up. And this is what I'm doing now. I like the centre zip on this, really good. It's got a pocket on the inside and a nice baffled neck. It just doesn't have that shoulder sort of neck baffle string that you can tighten in. It's only downside. But I like it. We'll see how I get on with it. Aye. Let me show you the setup. Now I'm all set up. I've got the DD Tarp S there. For later we're going to try and make a shelter. We might not. My chair, bivvy, kneel mat. I've got the Alp kit closed cell foam mat. Sleeping bags, obviously the Quinature. I've got the Optimus 4.2 Aerotherm mat. Flex tail pillar. Me electricals and warm clothes there for later. Bag, camera. Flex fire maple G2 petrol pot setup with the Green Peak. I've got, pardon me, that tub because it's got me bun in, and I despise carrying Tupperware, but I didn't want to squash bun. Got me wine, Captain Morgan and Pepsi. I've seen Davy Miles have it, seen it in the shop. Love a bit of Captain Morgan Spice Gold. Bit of scran. So tonight I've got sausage sandwiches, and there's my pan for that, and a little bit of wine. Tons of space in here, honestly. It's red hot as well. There's no wind, so probably there's a lot of condensation later. But cracking, absolutely cracking. So that's Lee testing out the system. He's wanting a matty cell, so he's looking at the old Optimus there.
Looks mint like.
So that's my setup in there. Let's go and have a look at Lee's. He's got his chair. What's he drinking? Spiced rum and cola. So he's got the same bivvy. The bivvies are a gear top bivvy, cracking bivvies, but his setup is a little bit different. So he's got the foil mat, he's got the Flames Creed quilt, comfort rating of 0. He's got the flex tail, the thermarest mat, fire maple cook kit, food bag, water cans, pan, and his pillar system there. Might have to do a little bit of pillar talk. He's just been talking about mine there, saying, oh aye, it is nice. But I'm really happy with the setups. Different, but tons of space inside them. Absolutely tons. Hopefully the rain doesn't come in, we won't have to set the top up, but we've got plenty of room to get 2 of us in each of them. So coming out in the Yorkshire moors, Didn't think we'd be coming into a film set. Where it's going to be at even now. They brought the lights down before. I'll show you actually where it is. So you can just see the top of the van there. There's the toilets and that there. There's a mine. The van's parked just down there. You can actually just see it down there. And that's us. So, see what happens later. But yeah. Wonder what it's for. He reckons Vera.
No, Lee Grills. Jamie Lee in the moors.
Nice little chill out anyway. We had a little bit of
Who?
I had a little bit of chair talk. I was just about to say
Oh,
that.
I didn't even know you were on.
Lee's got a, I don't even know what kind of chair it is, 17 quid Amazon one. You just wound the legs up to sit like that. Yeah, look how low mine is. It's a Trekology 700 gram, 750 grammer. Dead comfy. But he had his upside down, believe it or not.
You need a winch to get out though, that's the thing.
I know.
Oh, this is quality, this.
What we've just been saying about the setups there.
Rocking all, chair.
The mint amount of space. We need to do it more often. I think it's in your head that when you have a Tarp and a Bivvy and that, it's crammed and you haven't got much space, but mint, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. If it was stronger. Oh wait, isn't the trail star seat?
Aye. Obviously you got to position it for the wind, as Lee's saying there, like about the strength, but well, we're in a Bivvy bag inside of it. If anything, the Tarp can blow all over it and put the stuff away.
Can you fit a Bivvy in a trail star?
Yeah. Different, I've already looked at a trail store. I'm trying to tell myself not to buy one.
Do you know what someone should do? Get a trail star and do a try and do a masterclass on one.
I wonder who does that.
It's quality, isn't it?
If you haven't already, go and check him out. It's Below Average Wild Camper. And I would tune in just to see what food he makes.
I've never made any of it, but I like watching it.
I know you can't see us, but me and Lee were just about to sort some tea out there. And I've seen some lights, so as you can see, just in front of us. Maybe it's hard to see, there's a light there. And then you can see the headlights, so they're coming along. So whether they're doing the filming up here, which could be down there, or whether they're filming down there, I don't know.
There's a car park up there, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean you can't even see us, but the car park is behind us there. I didn't want to put the light on, but it's just interesting to see what they're doing. And there's toilets here, so this is probably the base station, but where we're parked, I've now mile and a half along there, is where they had a cabin and a couple of vans and cones.
Welfare centre thing.
Aye, you might be able to see the light just in the far distance behind that. That's where the cars are. Right, so after sitting there watching them, seeing what they were doing, it seems as though someone's staying there, so we're going to get on with tea. We're here now, we're not going to be shifted. We've altered a few lights, moved the strip lights or ring lights to there. Got the red headlight on, but aye, time to get some tea on. We're here now. But we just didn't want to be in people's faces, and that was the whole point of having a look. But aye, gear crashing a TV set there. We're going to go through Lee's scran, see what he's got. What you got with you, Lee?
Oh, this isn't everything. What?
My protein tub. What's in there?
It's for me muscles. No man, just 2 buns in there. Cheese. 2 burgers. Enriched with bone marrow.
Nice.
Syrup, sponge, pudding and custard.
Lovely. And the old panaroonie with a nice. Right, you all know what I've got. Let's get cooking. That's it, food's on the go. Yeah, we broke Lee's tent pole the other week. Just snapped the top of his igniter off his stove as well.
I haven't used.
Oh, aye, it's a bit high, that like. Whoa. I've got mine down really low. Aye, his new stove hasn't even used. He's like, does this feel tight for you? Dink. So, almost stove. There we're going. 3 sausages. They are pork and ale, pork and Yorkshire ale. Bit of cheese from Lee, and we've got where's your sauce at, Lee? Oh, look at the burger he's got going on there. So we've got the Jack Daniel's smoky barbecue sauce. Lee's burger's looking unreal. Let's give it a bite. Oh, aye. Give it a taste there. Let's enjoy this anyway. That is tea all the way with, and it was bloody lovely. Cheers to Lee for the cheese. Cheers for the sauce, but he won't thank me for breaking his new stove that he didn't even use. But I'll get her a new one to stop him from crying, but it was my decision. Was it not my decision? I give him some tips on getting a new one. I said get that one. So I recommended something that I broke. So it hasn't turned out that well. So what he said now is I can't touch anything.
No, he twisted it on like a cabbage with his full fingers, grabbing the burner instead of just grabbing the bottom.
When I get mine, I get a hold of the top fingers on. I just give it that. So I did it with his and it broke. Lesson learned. Don't be like that. But they've got 2 seals, so they are pretty tight. But anyway, mine was lovely. Lee is now.
That was probably one of the best teas I've ever had.
Lee is on the old cake and custard. What did you say you had?
Syrup, sponge and custard.
Ah, so that's what he's on there. Got him one of them. We'll get each other wild camping gifts. So I've done for years. I got him that a while ago. The mint, rather than a table, you just stuck all this stuff in. Keeps it off the dirty ground, as I say. And that's why. So right, a few more Captain Morgan's. Got some M&M's as a nice little dessert treat, little snack.
I would have packed of rotis, full pack of jellies. You know what I think?
No, you haven't.
I have. Pack of Maltesers. And I've got some wraps.
Wraps?
I've got like little wraps from Aldi. I was meant to have them earlier.
My God.
And then guess what? I got 250s worth of extra garlic.
Time for the can stamp. I've got Lee first. He's got 4 cans. I've only got 3, so he might win. Let's have a look anyway.
Oh, I try to use the big bit tester.
Nexty. She's a fucking corker.
Right, last one for me.
Oh. Look at that, man. What a fucking beauty.
With eyes. Oh, why?
Oh, no.
Look at them. They're literally near enough identical. Oh,
she's not bad.
Winner, chicken egg dinner.
That's me all sorted in the bivvy. Gotta say, lovely and comfortable, lovely and warm. Me and Lee's just been saying the foil mat that we've got here beside us. He's got the thinner one. I've got that one, the closed cell foil mat. And it's lovely and warm using them, but it's nice to have the space, nice and comfortable to just lie there and chill out and have your sleep system here. But we'll see what this new pad's like tonight anyway. Sort of new system going forward, which I'm looking forward to use. You might see Lee with one of these pads. I'm gonna use it on one of these camps, but I thought comfortable. I'm really looking forward to this. See what the weather's like overnight. Not forecast to get up, but it's been forecast to rain, and it hasn't. But it's been a mint night, chilling out, had the lights out, but like I say, we've kept a low level. Not to say we're going to get chased or anything, but you know, you don't want to. But aye, it's been an absolute crack. I'm gonna chill out now with a little bit of YouTube, get me head down, and then sunrise is about 7. We'll have a lie in and get up for 8. So hopefully a nice night anyway. And if anything changes, I'm sure you'll see. But if not, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I did try and have a lie in till 8 o'clock, but it's light outside, and the grouse that had me head battered all morning. Something else did. It appeared between the 2 tents, made a canny noise. I don't know what it was. Wasn't a fox, I know, but I am up. It's a little bit nicer out there, a little bit clearer. But I need a wee, so when I get up, have a wee and have a look about. Alright, no disturbance in the night, it's been quiet. Wow, look at this for a morning, eh? Didn't expect them colours. Lee doesn't even believe us, he's still in his bed. See, thinks I'm taking the piss, but aye. What a morning. Absolutely lovely. Not expected at all. Let's see if we're Guy's still down here, eh? He's still there. What a morning. So I just heard the door go down there with a guy in the motorhome. I was going to pop over, but I don't know whether he's going or not. And as Ian said, what was it? Ian? Who's Ian? Who's Ian? As Lee said, what's the point of him being there? Pretty pointless. Never seen nothing go on last night, so whether there's security for something, I don't know, but haven't a clue what we expect to see something, but aye. Get a look at this anyway.
Fancy a pint?
Ah, look, his motorhome's moved. I'll put you on the extension as high as I can get you so you can see.
Philip Schofield.
Greased lightning.
I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say Philip Schofield.
Hot chocolate. Lee's having a Jurgen, aren't you?
Latte, aye.
You like that, aye.
As my dad calls it, a latte.
I've got a Twix somewhere for my breakfast hidden under my leg somewhere. Twix extra. I've got to remove these from the garage if I don't use them, because the wife thinks that there's treats hidden in the garage and she says I should never leave them there. So make sure I didn't take the jam. What's Lee got for breakfast?
Full pack of Oaties. Bag of diabetes. I've still got some racks off yesterday.
Now open sorted, it's time to get packed down, so get all this back in your bag. Luckily enough it's not raining. I think if it was raining it wouldn't be too bad, but I've had some cracking conditions. Pardon me, great. Very unexpected, so I'm happy. Got a little bit of condensation, not much, but a little bit in the sleeping bag, but I'm happy with it. It could have been worse, couldn't it? That's us all packed away. Lovely grass round here. You can see where I've been, you can see where my close cell format's been, but leave no trace as always. Leave no trace for Lee. And Lee's just said there, it's nice that this spot's getting looked after. It's our second time visiting here. First time was when he first got the QU Mountain Star actually. The wind like changed and got right under and that. But aye, it's not been ruined. The ruins have not been ruined. So it is canny, but I'm hearing another Jeep there coming past from the top. So we're going to have a walk along here, around and down. So a bit of an update there. So we've just came past the sort of shooting hut and there was a truck there and an American guy got out and we were talking to him. So we're assuming they're American because one of them sounded like a Brummie last night, which from a distance can get a bit mixed up. But they won't, well you didn't see, I didn't ask him what it is that they're filming, but he says it's taking a couple of months, is that right?
So a couple of months prep so
aye.
it must be something big. It was taking a couple of months prep and then they've got security on now every night watching all the gear.
In the middle of nowhere.
It's not a low budget thing, is it?
Just interesting, isn't it? Something different.
But something he did say there though was, obviously we knew it was like lead mine as well, but he said the landowner said it was silver as well.
So they've looked into it.
Landowner, well he said the landowner.
I think Lee said it's about slavery or what, a video. It sort of makes sense and Robin Hoodie vibes I keep getting. It's something mining, I don't know.
Old fighting.
Old film, but I don't know.
We told them that we were watching his bloke last night. I says, he done a good job, I says, but he didn't look up that bank once. I says, and we were watching him for ages. He started laughing, he went, oh, I'm going to tell him.
That was good having a bit of sort of stealth camping. It was mad, had to be so quiet. We achieved what we had to do and camped in the spot that we wanted to do. That's a wild camp complete, something different, really enjoyed it. Stunning place down here in the Yorkshire Moors. There's a lot of old ruins and history within the lead mine, and that's why we like it for. You can go in a lot of places where you can sort of tuck yourself away with remaining walls and all that. But it's been a cracker, I've enjoyed it. Have you?
Aye, I'm gonna say it.
Go on.
Not the best spot ever, but it's been one of the best camps in a very long time.
No.
Just because of like sitting there cooking the burgers, watching the people doing swapping shifts and setting up and all that jazz. and
having a bit
just even the
spy
views.
on, and having a bit spy on, a bit
Aye.
stealth, and I think, and the space we've had now, absolutely mint.
Like absolute.
So it's the absolute palace, as I was saying there. There's just been a Land Rover past. It's been mint just having your bivvy, but you've ended up with so much more room. Obviously you're going to with a 3v3 top, but how you set it up does matter. But something different, and I think getting out and doing it makes us want to get out and do it more. And Lee said the same. We need to get out and use it. It's the right time of year. A little bit cold, keeps the bugs away. We've got a mesh. So
That's the key, because like so many bivvies out there. They're mint then. So much space, you can roll around, you can put your bag in with it. You've got the mesh.
it's a
So
gear
you just
top
sleep
from
under the stars.
AliExpress. You get them for about 50 quid. They don't make them anymore, but that's where they sell the last remaining ones. So it's a gear top bivvy, and you get the mesh on there. And you only get them in a green or a camo, but who's bothered? It's a cracker.
How warm is it as well?
Oh, man. If you've enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down if you want to. Be very nice. I love cracking onto your roll, but it's been a cracking one. Me and Lee both have enjoyed it. But as always,
Oh, I'll see you on the next one.
See ya.
I'm too busy thinking of that question. Did we gear crash their film set, or have they gear crashed our film set?
I'll let you answer that one. But I'll see you on the next one.